red velvet candy cookie by Cheryl's Cookies. And this is day 2 of Vlogmas. Haven't opened up my Advent yet, but I will soon. Welcome to Teole Knits. Today is day 2 of Vlogmas, and I am set up in a different location because it's the quietest place in the house to go to. So yesterday I showed my stitch a day, and I haven't done any stitching on it, but I did pull out the first thread. It's a dark green thread to do the drum. And each day it gives you the instructions on the inside and what kind of embroidery technique to do. So I showed these yesterday, but there's 4 of those colors, and then these 3 colors. But I did get it put into my hoop, so it's ready to go. So I will be working on day 1 and possibly starting on day 2 for today. And then I don't know if you can see this, but there's like a house and around the edges, and then this edging right here. And that edging, I'm going to do all that after the days. So that'll be done between like the 26th and the 30th of the month. So that's fun. Hopefully I will pick up the embroidery stitching real quick. I think I just lost my string. Oh, I did. Ha, it's on the ground. But I used to embroider and do cross stitch, and I haven't done it in a while, and my mother-in-law got me that for my Advent, so I'm very excited about that. So I am now going to be opening my Winter Skies Advent. I looked and looked yesterday, so I read the instructions that I needed to have a US 5, and I can find the packaging for a US 5, but I don't know where the US 5 needle is, so that's a little bit of a problem. Hopefully I can find that today or tomorrow. And I'm really late in getting into this because on Fridays we do a thing with our church called Pop-Up Grill, and today was Pop-Up Grill Day, and so we got home, we leave and do it first thing in the morning. We got home, and then there was all these other things to do, so and then my van broke, and my husband's truck needed to be fixed, even though it just got out of the shop after being in the shop for 9 weeks. But that's for the transmission. He's doing something else to it. And he started on it. It's still drivable, so that's good. So I am going to search for number 2 because I can't find it in this package. It's they're all set out like this, and they're all different sizes, but they all have their numbers on them. So I'm just trying to figure out where it might be. Let's see. I can find 16, 10. Ooh, 2. Number 2. Today's day 2, right? 23, 24. They should be over here. That was a little weird. They're not in set up order, so I might need to fix that for later on. And or they slid. That's probably what happened, is that they slid and they all got jumbled. Sometimes my mail people aren't the greatest at keeping things, but I found number 2, so. So number 2 is this little package, and it comes in this cute little envelope. Stick that behind me. I'm in my bedroom if you couldn't tell. So I'm going to pull out number 2. And it is, ooh, some instruction cards, it looks like. So there's a standard cal instruction, a standard cal schematic, and the instructions. And the same for an infinity. They're on these nice, like playing card style cards. And a part of a motif. That's so cool. So I will be definitely reading these and trying to figure out if I'm going to do an infinity cal or a standard cal. Probably do an infinity cal. That's what I think. And I did look at the other instructions. I need to learn how to do a provisional cast on, which I hear is not that difficult, but I've never done one. So probably need to try to do some research on that to make sure that I know how to do that and practice it if I can find my US 5s. What my guess is that my US 5s are on another project, probably a project that's in hibernation, which means I will have to go through my bags, and they're shoved in a bin in another room because last year I got a little upset at them, at my projects, so I put them aside because I wasn't happy with them. Anyway, so that is so cool. So project cards to tell you what to do, and my bag. So we won't be knitting on it every day, although I feel like I need to because I'm always so slow. So I have not, my other advent was the Woolberry December box. I didn't even get a chance to research and see if this was a December box, and I also have an advent that's not here yet, or if this was the advent. I'm still very confused about that, but that's probably on me. I just forgot because, you know, you order it so early, like June, July, and then you get it later as a Christmas present. I always forget what it is that I'm getting, so which is good because I don't need to remember it. So I figured I brought in some projects. So I'm working on this one right now. Let me try to. So I'm making, this is the cuff, and here's the heel. And this yarn is, I've already made a pair of socks with this yarn. It was from Knitting Over New York. And the cuff is from Woolberry Fiber Co. It's a Eye of Sauron sock set, and I use that because it kind of went with the colors. I don't know if they're going to be able to be seen, but they're sparkle. Can you see the sparkle? Anyway, these are no-show cuff socks that I'm trying to make. So, just using a vanilla knit pattern, and I'm doing a test knit for a friend, and I haven't even gotten very far in the patterning, but I love, and the lighting is terrible, but this is Woolberry Fiber Co. Yarn. It is, here's their logo. And it is called Water Lily. It's a berry tweed, which is 85% superwash merino, 15% neps. Again, that's called Water Lily. I don't know why it's not focusing. Maybe that's better. I don't know. It's very hard to do when I'm looking at it backwards, kind of. But I had just started the pattern. These are called, this test knit is for a pattern of sock called Meme Socks by Knit-a-Cass. And she is one of a friend of mine off of the 11 Stitches membership. And I'm enjoying the pattern. It's a really cute pattern. don't know if you can see it. It's very tiny. It's just started. So it's a little bit right there. You can see. It's a simple repeat, which is going to turn out a really nice sock, and this will be a sock for me. I usually do a lot of socks, but I generally forget to make myself a pair, and this time I was like, nope, these are going to be for me. So I picked a color that I liked, but maybe you can see them all better. Look at all those little nets. I love them. They're so cute. Look at all the tweed. All the little tweedy neps. Anyway, what's some other things that I'm working on? So I'm not going to show any gifts for anybody in my family that might watch this, because then they would know their gifts before Christmas. But I am working on a few gifts. I have one in this package, and it is going along well, and it looks like this. So won't say much about that until I get it done and know that it's for one of my chillins. And then I have another one that I already finished. Ooh, there's a pool. It needs a bath, but this turned out really well. I have a little bit of some fixing to do on it, just because the way I knit it, I guess when I picked up stitches, I ended up picking them up, and then there was like big gaps. So I'm going to try to shorten the gaps a little bit. But that is it. So most of the rest of my day, I might just try to record some knitting and add that in. But otherwise, my day 2 of Vlogmas is coming to a close. I hope you have a great day and you're enjoying your Advent season, and hope you're enjoying watching me. See you tomorrow. Happy knitting.